My name is Lyndi Emfield, and this is my internship presentation. I worked as a special education paraprofessional at Taylor's Crossing Public Charter School. Details in arranging the internship. I designated criteria for my internship, specifically the hours that I needed to work and that it needed to be a paid internship, and I found schools and jobs that fit that criteria. I contacted the Human Resources Director at Taylor's Crossing as I found information of an opening and met for an informal interview as I handed in my resume. I was given options for program job choices and met for a formal interview with the special education director where she offered the job and I accepted the job in the special education department. Responsibilities during my internship include being a one-on-one tutor of students in the special education program, specifically 2 different boys. I was a classroom aide for the special education room and a classroom aide for 4 boys with IEPs in the 5th grade, which was specifically math help. I completed paperwork for Medicaid reimbursements and wrote daily logs of activities, behavior of students that were in the special education program. And I also constructed and delivered English curriculum for a high school student. How Taylor's Crossing benefited was that I have exceptional organizational skills and was able to multitask and be flexible with the different aspects of my job, whether it be the hours that I worked or in covering other assignments with my coworkers. I have great communication skills with students, teachers, and coworkers, and was able to effectively communicate with each of the different groups on the different aspects of the things that were important in their lives or concerning IEPs. I have great positivity and can bring energy to a program and good repertoire with the students. I have the ability to notice and address mood and behavior changes in students, and this is specifically important in a special education program as some of the students don't have the tools that they need to be able to handle the changes that happen in their lives. And I was able to give constructive feedback of the program direction, which helped us to reevaluate some of the techniques we were using in our program. How did I benefit personally from my experience? I gained more knowledge of effective behavioral interventions and was able to implement those behavioral interventions with better outcomes. The biggest thing I think that I was able to learn was effective adjustment to gain better outcomes overall. As I noticed changes in the things that needed to happen, whether it be with specific students in their lives or as a whole, I was able to adjust the actions of myself or the student, be able to put into plan different implementations to be able to have the outcomes that we were in need of that were more desirable. Important connections. There was evidence of the 10 core concepts of child development in much of my internship experience, different things each and every day. The one that I specifically picked to talk about is human relationships and the effect of relationships on relationships are the building blocks of healthy development. Many times when I would meet a student, I could tell whether their home life was secure and stable or whether it wasn't, whether those human relationships were good or whether they were a little bit estranged or whether it was a really bad situation. And as a as a teacher, it's important to make that environment as stable as possible, to be able to have trust in the relationships and be able to allow the students to know that you love them and that you're willing to do the things that they need to have them be successful in their lives. It's important to offer appropriate connections for learning, opportunities for them to build on those relationship skills. The most important would be teaching by example, to be able to speak with them one-on-one in direct ways with love and kindness. All these types of things encourage them in their own lives to do the same thing. And then to be able to teach them the tools that they're in need of, that they're lacking if they don't know how to communicate with their other students at their school or with different teachers, if they need to be more accountable in the aspects that they have for their assignments, to teach all those different things, and that those relationships are truly the key and the building block of that development is key in their lives. Would I recommend this site to other students? Yes, I sure would. 2 of these points here are very general. Paraprofessional internships are paid, which is a good option for most people. and they have good hours. So they're only working somewhere between 8 and 3. There's no overtime. Internships at elementary and high schools allow for working with students of older ages. I never really considered working in preschool or daycare, and so this allowed me the opportunity to work with some older ages of high school students and still be able to get paid and have that opportunity. Taylor's Crossing has spectacular students and coworkers. It has a great environment and a great option for you as far as working with a team building experiences, and being able to teach. The internship contact for Taylor's Crossing is Teresa Adalizzi. She's the Human Resources Representative. Phone number is listed, and there's a link for Taylor's Crossing employment. There's resume links on there as well that you can fill out and hand in. And I would recommend this internship to anyone. It was a great internship, great learning experience, and a great environment to work in. Thank you.